This is for you, the ADHD person out there. This is for you, the person who is slightly neurodivergent. Are you a good friend? Because you really do want good friends, you want good people to be around you, but are you putting out the things that are going to attract more and more people to you? Here are a few things that you are doing that is standing in your way from having better relationships in your life. Number one of the things that we do is we tend to just simply forget about people for periods of time, forget to follow up with them. And everybody's a little bit busy, and so it's not like they're really following up with us in a really, really consistent manner. But are you reaching out to people who are the most important people in your life with a text? I care about you. Happy birthday. Merry Christmas, whatever the thing is. Are you consistently reaching out to people, or are you forgetting about them for long periods of time and then messaging them and going, oh my gosh, it's been a long time? Are you being consistent in those relationships? Number two, and this is a big problem that so many of us deal with. When you are there with your friend and you're chatting, are you lost in your own thinking? Are you lost in the things that are going on in your head? Do you have a difficult time with remaining present? Some of this has to do with the way that you treat your brain in your regular life. Are you constantly scrolling? Are you constantly seeking information and constantly processing that information? Have you worked on being able to quiet your mind for long enough to pay attention to somebody's feelings, to the things that somebody is thinking and feeling and wanting to make you aware of? Because that is super important in a relationship. You're not just waiting your turn to tell them what's going on in your brain. Another big thing is actual reciprocity in a conversation. Now, pay attention, okay? Because you're doing it right now. You're already in your head. Pay attention to me when I say this. You get so in your own head that you stop focusing on other people's conversations, other people's things, the things that are important to them. And you get kind of selfish in the sharing of information because you're thinking of the next 7 topics while they're still talking about one. Good friendship means that you're both sharing things and that you're both important in this. Make sure that you're listening to them the same way that you want them to listen to you. This requires you to ask follow-up questions that are on topic, because what we tend to do is we're listening to something and we've already switched topics in our own heads, and then when they finish a story, we change the subject. And it really doesn't come off well for you. And so when you're listening to them, you need to be building up questions back for them that demonstrate you're important. I'm actually listening to you. You matter to me. And for God's sake, stop it with, I'm not good with names. That's not true. You are good with names. It's just that you don't care. So when somebody introduces themselves, say their name back to them. Commit it to memory. Actually take the time to remember the name, because that means so much to people. They'll do the same for you. Here's another thing about you. You are emotionally sensitive, and you need to monitor this in your relationships with others, because you can get yourself really wrapped up in one little comment. You can get yourself really wrapped up and just perseverate on it and think about it over and over and over. Maybe you heard it wrong. Maybe it's not what somebody meant. Maybe they were having a bad day. Maybe they're slightly annoyed with something that you did. They let you know about it and you're taking it way, way too personally. Chill out. Turn it down a notch and try to see if you can clarify what was said to you and what happened in the context of the conversation or the evening. Another part of your abundant sensitivity, and there's a lot of the part of your sensitivity that is really good, but another part that is really difficult is that when there is an issue, your sensitivity makes it really, really painful to work with somebody on resolving whatever issue that is, because there's discomfort in it and we're used to being rejected. And so to actually iron something out, we're in a conversation where we could be risking the loss of a friendship, that rejection piece that really brings up a lot of trauma for so many of us. And so make sure that you understand when you're needing to have a resolution conversation with somebody, that you're coming into it with a humble heart and specifically stating, I'm not sure if this was what was meant, but I had a feeling in this and I just wanted to have the opportunity to talk it out with you. The last part of this is forgetting to follow through on things or being late. For the love of God, put some effort into your scheduling. Put some effort into your calendar and make sure that you're following up on things that you said that you would do. And if you say that you're going to show up at 6 o'clock, show up at 5:50, show up at 5:55, be there when you say you're going to be there. Get your shit together, because that is what the normies expect of you and I. So show the respect in the conversation that you're listening to people. Follow up with things. Have the actual difficult conversations with people where you're trying to iron out what it was that was said versus what it was that you felt was going on. You have the ability to have really deep relationships with people. In fact, it's incredibly important. All the rejection that you have experienced is something that you owe yourself to nurture really strong relationships, not with 50 people, with no more than 5. And honestly, 2 is just great. And so when you are fostering relationships, make sure that they know that sometimes you may get a little bit overheated on a subject, meaning that you're really, really into something, that they can let you know, okay, we've heard enough about your model airplanes. We've heard enough about these kinds of things. And so that you can have an open and meaningful relationship with others. I wish you all the best into bringing the light into your life, and go be something great.